Okay, so we're going to get started for today's workout with shoulders and hips focus, okay? So you are going to possibly need a bigger block for one of the exercises where we want to rest the head. If you don't have a block, then use a cushion, okay? And just put it to one side until we require it. So we're going to start in the usual way of standing tall, okay, legs hip width, and just lengthening up through the body with a neutral pelvis. Relax the knees, okay, open out the toes and drop the shoulders and arms and lengthen up. Feel that thread draw you up. We're going to breathe into our ribs again, so focus on the circle of the rib cage, extending and expanding as you inhale through the nose and breathe out slowly. Use the breath to open the rib cage and chest, but also to relax and don't over breathe. Inhale and exhale. And again, breathing in and breathing out. And as you are breathing, gently lengthening through the spine. Breathe in and breathe out. And again, inhale and exhale. We're going to get the shoulders moving a little bit, so we're going to roll them back. Good, and then roll them forwards. Okay, good. And then roll them back again. Okay. And we're going to draw up to the ears, breathing in and breathing out. Just drop those shoulders down into the back and let the arms hang heavy as we turn the head looking to one side. We're still pushing through the top of the head, slowly coming back as we ease out the neck here, turn to the other side, and then we're slowly returning back to the center. We're going to lift the chin back up, stretch the front of your neck, and then bring the chin down, look towards the floor, stretch the back of the neck, and back to the center again. Okay, we're going into our side stretch. We're going to reach up and over, breathing in, breathe out as you return, other side, inhale, and exhale as you come back. Let's do that again each side. Inhale over, exhale, return. One more time, breathing in and breathing out, coming back. Okay, so I want you to bend the elbows, okay, and have the palms facing forwards. And we're going to slide up the wall a little bit, and then we're going to push those elbows right down towards the floor and feel the shoulders sink here. Okay, and we're going to go up on the inhale, and we're going to keep those elbows out wide as we push them down towards the floor. And again, sliding up, inhale, and pushing down on the exhale. Okay, and again, so elbows are right out in line with your shoulders. And again, just going up and drawing right down. We're going to do two more, up and draw down. Last time, breathing in and breathing out, and hold, push, push, push. Feel the shoulders here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then let them go. Okay, let's just loosen off by swinging the arms, okay, and twisting the body as well. So we're just getting everything moving and loosened. Okay, good. Let the arms swing. 4, 3, 2, 1, and come back to the center. Take the arms out and just touch the fingers. We're going to take one arm out wide and come back. So as you exhale, open that arm and turn the body. Look at that hand as it's gone back, and then come forwards again. So we're doing actually a little bit of rotation. So open the other arm, follow the hand with the eye, twist the body a little bit, and then come back to the center. So what you're doing is twisting from the upper body. Okay, my hips are not moving. I'm turning my upper body only from the waist, and then the other hand goes back and then returns. We're going to do one more each side. Open, return, and open, and return. And bring the arms down and relax. Okay, we're going to do the one leg circle in a standing position. So this can take balance and focus. So you might want to hold on to something or go to the side. Okay, but if you can, your knee is going to be in line with your hip, and then we're going to circle down and round and back. And again, so try and keep the rest of the body nice and still. And if you go slowly and small circles, that will be easier. 3, 2, 1, back the other way, round and return. Imagine you've got something balanced on the top of the head. Okay, keep it steady, keep going. We're going to do 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, let's lift the other leg. Keep your balance now as we circle down, round and back. And again, keep steady. We're going to go 4, 3, 2, 1, back the other way. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. Shake it out. Okay, keeping the legs hip width, I want you to lift one heel high and just hold your stretch. You're bending at the ball of the foot, which is really important, and then lower it down. Try the other side, see how you go, okay, and then lower down. Then we're going to go from one to the other, keeping the hips as level as you can rather than hiking them, okay? We're not looking to do that today. So we're lifting one, switching to the other. Keep the hips as level and steady as you can, okay? 6, 5, lift each heel, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Well done. Okay, we're going to stand on one foot and circle the ankle one way. So standing tall, shoulders dropped, and just thinking about your balance, back the other way. Good. Rest it down, change over, circling round, back the other way. Well done. And rest that foot down as well. Let's shake it out. So, time to come down onto your mat. Okay, so find your space on the floor, grab any equipment that you might want. Okay, and then you're going to lie on your back. Okay, and we're going to hug the knees into the chest, first of all. So just finding a comfortable position on the floor and just gently rock side to side. Okay, nice and gently. Okay, and then just place each hand on each knee and do some knee circles. So we're going to go round away from each other and back. Feel the pelvis rock forwards and back, forwards and back. Good, keep going, round and return. Good, keep going. And then we're going back the other way. 3, 2, and 1, and then bring your feet down to the floor, legs together, arms wide, and we're going to drop the knees to one side as we often do, and then slowly bring them back up, over to the other side, and slowly back up, and then knees wide, soles of the feet together, and just hold there, let those knees drop out. You might want to rock side to side and just let everything loosen off a little bit. Feel the stretch in the hips and the inner thighs. And then back up to the ceiling, okay? And then bring the legs hip width, arms in for a moment. We're going to do a one-sided stretch. Take your left arm over the head, left leg out along the floor, so the same side. Dig through the heel, lengthen through that side, reach away, breathe in, and breathe out as you let it go. And again, breathe in again. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Breathe out as you let it go. And again, breathe in. Reach away. And breathe out. Bring the arm and leg back. Let's change over. So, dig out through the heel. Breathe in. Lengthen. Breathe out as you let it go. And again, breathe in. And breathe out. And let's stretch even more. Lengthen that side, and then let it go as you exhale, and bring that arm and leg back. Okay, good. We're going to bring the right knee into the chest, hug two hands around that knee, lengthen your left leg out along the floor or just above if you prefer, and dig through that heel. You are stretching across the front of this hip and top of the leg there. Reach out and push that leg away from you as you hug the other one in. Good. Hold. And then slowly now we're going to switch over, bring the lengthened leg in, take the other one out, and we're going to switch. Good here. Dig out, push, push, push through that straight leg. Get a really good stretch. And then slowly we are going to bring that leg in as well. And we're going to put 2 feet on the floor, arms by your side. Just relax in a neutral position. Okay, chin tucked in, shoulders and arms relaxed. Nice lengthened neck. Okay, lower back relaxed, pelvis level, legs hip width. We're going to engage the core and lift your right knee above your hip. Okay, if you want the harder option, you extend your leg. Keep it easy, you bend your knee. Okay, so we are going to do one leg circle. Move your fingers to your hips. We're going to circle that leg round and back whilst keeping our pelvis as still as we can on the floor. Exhale and inhale. Let's keep going, round and back. Let's go 3, 2, and 1. Back the other way. 3, 2, 1. And bring that leg back to the floor slowly and carefully. Place it on the mat. Lift the other side. So you've got your core engaged, your pelvis still, and you're going to circle round and back. Keep the pelvis as steady as you can. Don't let the hips rock as you circle this leg. If you find you're moving, bend the knee a little bit perhaps and make your circle smaller. It will help your stability. 3, 2, 1. Back the other way. 3, 2, and 1, and bend that knee in and bring the arms down by your side, relax. So with our legs hip width and our pelvis neutral, we are going into shoulder bridge. We're going to focus on lifting those hips and stretching out the fronts of the hips, squeezing our glutes and using the core. Exhale, engage the core, tilt the pelvis towards you, peel up tailbone first, roll up through the spine, be aware of the front of the hips, rising up towards the ceiling. Lift, 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 squeeze those glutes, breathe in, and breathe out, roll slowly back down into the mat, tilt back to neutral, breathe in again. Breathe out, engage, tilt, roll the spine slowly up. Feel the hips lift, okay? Feel them coming up off the mat as high as you can, comfortably. Breathe in and breathe out, roll down. Keep the core and glutes strong as you roll back down as well. Let's add on the arms. So we're going to exhale, roll up, float the arms back. Breathe in. As you breathe out, leave the arms behind you as you roll your spine back down. Inhale and bring your arms back separately. Exhale, draw in, tilt, roll up, lift those hips, arms go up and back to the floor. Breathe in, breathe out, leave your arms behind, roll the spine all the way down slowly, get that good movement, tilt back to neutral, then breathe in and return the arms. Can we do 2 more? Rolling up slowly, lift those hips, arms go back, breathe in. Breathe out, roll down through the spine slowly and return and bring the arms back. Let's do that last time. Exhale, draw in, tilt, roll up, arms go back, breathe in and breathe out, rolling slowly back down and then return the arms by your side. Clasping your fingers together next, okay? We're going to take head in hands, move any blocks out of the way possibly, and bring your elbows up a little bit towards you. Now straighten out the left leg, bend the right knee. And we're going to do curl ups, but we're not going to collapse through the lower back or tilt the pelvis, okay? So exhale, engage the core, squeeze ribs towards the hips to curl the head and arms forwards, and just gently float your straight leg off the floor. Breathe in, slowly lower back down. And again, curling up and curling back down. And again, use your abdominals, don't use your arms or your neck. And again, squeeze, but don't drop your lower back to the floor. Inhale, lower. And again. Good. Let's do one more. And then we're going to come down and we're going to swap the legs round. So bend that left one in, straighten the right one out, and repeat here. Get that neutral pelvis. Exhale, engage the core, squeeze ribs towards the hips, curl up, lift that leg. Inhale, curl down. And again, hold the head in the hands. Let's see how we go with the head lift. Head and arms coming up, curling forwards. And inhale, curl back down. Keep going. 4. So don't lift the leg too high, otherwise you will collapse that lower back. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Curl down, bend the knee, take the hands away from the head, and maybe bring knees to chest, and just turn the head side to side and relax. Okay, we're going to tip over onto our side. Okay, you're going to have your big block near you so that you can use it when we want to. But first of all, you're lengthened out, okay, and into a straight line, first of all, and then we're going to bend the bottom knee. So let's do the really good side kick that's great for loosening the hip and strengthening the front and the back and lengthening as well. So dig the heel on the top leg, have it hip height, swing it forwards, forwards, keep the leg straight, point the foot, now breathe in and take it back behind you. Dig forwards, forwards, and inhale, go back. Exhale, exhale, inhale. And again, good. We're swinging, swinging, and pointing back. We're exhaling, exhaling, inhale. Keep the leg level, dig, dig, point. You might be leaning into your top hand and using your core, hopefully, and using your lower leg to help steady you. You don't want to be swinging about in the rest of the body. Good. And hopefully it's getting a little easier now as you loosen it. We're going to do 3, 2, and 1. Good. And come back, rest that leg on top of the other. So give it a moment to relax because we're going to use it quite a bit now. We're going to get the legs in a V. Okay, let's do a few hip hinges first. So we're going to exhale, press the top knee up, inhale down, okay? And again, 3, 2, and 1. Use your glute there as you push your leg up. Then float the feet in the air and we're going to go up again, press and down. Let's just do another 3, 2, and 1, okay? And then rest the feet back down onto the floor. What I'd like you to do now is lift your top leg, okay, at the same angle, so it's still bent above the other one. Now just bring your leg towards you a little bit, so your knee is towards you. And then we're going to dip the foot down and back up. Notice my knee is not lowering, so you have to do internal rotation and back up, okay, with the foot tapping the floor in front of the lower leg. Hold this knee steady, tap, lift, down, up. Keep going for 4. Watch that knee and upper leg. 3, it stays steady there. Imagine it's resting on something. 2, and 1. Well done. Now you're going to press your knee backwards to the same angle. The leg is still bent. Okay, you're just taking your thigh gently away from you. You're going to tap the floor behind that bottom leg now. Tap, up. So again, try and keep the knee and upper leg steady. And the foot goes down, up, down, up. So it's all good rotational movements to help you within the hip joint here. Okay, 3, keep going, 2, and 1. Well done, rest. Good work. So if you grab your big block and take your head on it, okay? We're going to rest our lower body now. We're going to let our legs relax as we tuck the knees up. Arms out in front, and we're going to do our shoulder hinge. So we're going to open the upper body. So as you exhale, twist back through the upper body here, hand on the floor, breathe in and return. And breathe out, open the upper body and inhale, come forwards. So try not to let the knees lift too much. Turn the head, follow the hand with the eyes, and then inhale, return. And exhale, open. And inhale, come forwards. And again, exhale, open. And inhale, come forwards. Good. And again, open out. And inhale, return. And again. And inhale, return. And slow, slow, slow. Now back this time, we're going to just try and rest the hand on the floor without overstretching the shoulder, remember? Because we're using our opening through the upper body to get the hand on the floor. Keep the head turned, just hold, press the knees gently towards the floor in front. And then as you exhale, we're going to bring that hand and body all the way forwards. Well done. Okay, slowly now, we are going to come up. Okay, and we're going to turn ourselves round. Okay, so bring the block with you. Okay, so we can do it on the other side. And we're going to come down and we're going to lengthen out on this side, head on the arm, okay, and we're going to stack here on our side. Then bend the bottom knee, okay, and stack the hips, okay. Dig that top heel with the leg at hip height, and we're going to swing it forwards, forwards, and inhale, take it behind. Squeeze that glute for that backwards movement. Dig, dig, lengthen the hamstring, and then squeeze the glute, pushing it back, lengthening the front of the hip there as we go behind. Okay, so exhale, exhale, inhale. Be aware of differences each side. Okay, how does it feel doing it this way? Doing it on this side, is it easier, harder, freer, tighter? Okay, it's good to always observe each side of the body and being really familiar with how your body works and moves. Okay, dig, dig, and point. And again, loosen, loosen, and point it back. So leading into that top hand is fine. Watch your top shoulder coming up. Being as stable as you can through the rest of the body is good. And again, dig, dig, point away. Dig, dig, point away. Good, we're going to do 2 more. Exhale, exhale, inhale. Just bring that leg as far up towards you as you can. Last one, dig, dig, and point, return, and relax that leg on top of the other one for a moment. Just let it have a rest, because it's now going to do a fair bit of work here, that top leg. Okay, so we're just going to do some hip hinges. So move your hand to your hip. We're going to exhale, press that knee up, inhale, lower. And again, press, lower. And again, up and back down. And again, up and back down. Okay, lift the feet. We're going to open the knee higher and back down. Let's do 3 and 2 and 1 and come back down and rest the feet. Then lift our top leg above the other one, okay? And bring the thigh towards you, keep the knee bent. And then we're just going to dip the foot down and up. So thinking about that movement, keep the knee to hip still, okay? Like it's resting on something, don't let it drop. Okay, we're dipping and lifting. Keep going for 4, this is hard. Keep going, 3, working on that rotation and the strength. 2 and 1, okay. Push that thigh away from you, keeping the knee at the same angle. Dip down behind that bottom leg and back up. So again, don't drop the knee. Tap, lift. Keep steady, tap and lift. And again, tap, lift. So we're only bringing the foot back up level with the knee. We're not going higher. 4, 3, 2 and 1. Well done. Good work. Rest it on top of the other leg and relax. We're going to bring our block under our head. We're going to tuck those knees up. We're going to take the arms out. We're going back behind us now as we twist, okay? So slowly lift that top arm as you exhale. Follow it with the eyes. Turning back towards the floor, see how far you can get. Inhale, come forward slowly. Okay, returning to the front. Exhale, twisting back. Inhale, coming forwards. And again, exhale, open back. Inhale, coming forwards. And again. And return. And again, open back. And return. Okay, so go as slow as you feel comfortable going. It's better to do it as slowly as you can. This next time then, we are going to open back and hold that hand on the floor if you can. Just rest and twist at the waist, turn that upper body and just hold there. Okay, turning the eyes and head towards that hand as best you can. And then slowly we are going to exhale and bring that hand forwards and relax, okay? So slowly come up, and what you're going to do actually is turn straight onto your front, okay? Using any blocks that you might want, okay? So we are going to first of all, okay, go into some swimming. So let's just come down, okay, and take the arms out in front, legs behind. So bringing everything to hip width, okay? And we're going to think about our hips here. We're going to use our glute to lift the leg up so that the hip doesn't have to do it, and you don't have to lift up the whole hip. As you exhale, let's engage the core, squeeze one glute, lift that leg and opposite arm and head, and then inhale, lower. Exhale, squeeze the glute, legs and lift, other opposite side, inhale back down. So notice it's not a high lift, it's more about a gentle reaching through the arm and leg as you come up, and then inhale, lower. Exhale, engage the core, squeeze the glute and lift. So you are learning to go from one glute to the other, isolating each glute in turn. Exhale, lift, inhale back down. So if you're doing this right, your pelvis shouldn't rock, you don't feel a gap under the front of the hip. Okay, so all those things are really important here. Exhale, lengthen, lift, inhale, lower. Exhale, lengthen, lift, inhale, lower. So let's move on to both arms, both legs floating up together and floating down. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Two more. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Last time. Exhale, lift, and inhale, come back down. Just slowly bring your arms down by your sides. Let your shoulders flop. Just relax. As you exhale, engage your core. Slide your shoulders down into your back. Reach for your toes. Lengthen forwards and rise up with head and chest. And then inhale, come back down. And relax. And repeat. So keep your toes down. Slide your shoulders away from you. Drawing forwards with the chin tucked in. Okay. And then slowly lower. And again. Keep going. So we're trying to extend the spine here, lengthen away, and then slowly return. Let's do 3, and 2, and last one. Good, and slowly come back down. Clasping the hands actually together behind you if you can. We're going to do a chest stretch now. So again, keep the feet down. As you exhale, let's just start with head down as well. So we're going to exhale, engage the core, roll the shoulders away, and reach those arms up and towards your feet. Okay, just stretching out your chest, but with your head down. Breathe in to release. And again, engage the core and stretch. And then release. So if you feel you can, try lifting the head this time, straight up. You don't look forwards, but you're lifting head and upper chest, and feel how much harder it is for the back to do that, and then release. And again, shoulders open, stretch with the arms. Okay, keep the eyes looking at the floor, and then release. 2 more. Exhale, stretch it back. Good. And then lower it down. Last time. Good. and then come straight back down to the floor and rest. Good. Okay, we are going to rest the head on the hands and take your left hand round for your left ankle. We're just going to do a quad stretch here and try and lengthen the front of that hip. So press the pubic bone down into the floor and press the mid thigh into the floor as well, and just really lengthen that front of that leg there. Okay, obviously only do what you can do. If that's really uncomfortable, ease it off a little. Okay, and then we're going to release and we're going to do the other side. Okay, so pull the heel to the bum, tuck the pelvis, really press that middle of that quad towards the floor and lengthen it out. Okay, good, well done. And then slowly we will release that as well. And then just start to come up and sit back onto your heels with your head and arms on the floor and relax there. Okay, just have a little stretch for your back. Okay, just relax. So coming from this up into hands and knees. Okay, we're going to do opposite arm, opposite leg. Okay, we're going to keep a nice stable position and really think about our movement. So open out the fingers, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. We're going to exhale, engage the core and lengthen straight out with opposite sides. Don't rock forwards and lose your balance, and then return breathing in. Breathe out, repeat on the other side. Inhale, come back. So core and glute again on the moving leg is what really is important here to connect. So core, glute, push that leg away, lift the arm and then return. And again, exhale and inhale. Keep going. Exhale, reach out. Inhale, come back. And again. We're going to do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. And then just sit back, shake it out. Now we're going to do a thread the needle here on our hands and knees. So this is going to stretch the shoulder and across the back, okay? You may need a block, which I'll show you why in a moment, okay? But if you come back onto your hands and knees, you're going to take your right arm under your left, you're going to bend your left elbow and lower yourself down towards the floor, so you're resting the side of the shoulder on the floor and the side of the head. Now if that is just too hard for you, grab a block, thick or thin, depending on what you might need, and you can bring yourself down, resting the head on the block if that is more comfortable for you, okay? So just decide what works better there, okay? And just hold that stretch. We're not going to repeat the movement, we're just holding. And if you gently push into the hand that's still on the floor here, okay, the one that's supporting you, you're going to feel a little bit more of a stretch perhaps, okay? And just stretch out across that shoulder, okay? And then slowly now, we will push ourselves back up as we do the other side, okay? So we're just going to bring that left arm under the right and we're going to come down to the floor, bending that right arm, allowing ourselves to come down, head on the block if it's helpful. Turn the head to the side so you're looking in the same direction as you've twisted, okay? And just try and push into the right arm, that hand that's on the floor still, push into that to enhance your stretch a little bit. Hold, keep going. Well done. And then slowly uncurl and come back up and shake it out. Well done. So moving now into the mermaid stretch as well. So we're going to come onto our side into a zigzag position, okay, like this. So you're going to put your front foot onto your other thigh. Now remember, if you find this really hard and you perhaps can't get your hand off the floor to reach over to your feet when we go into the movement, you can tuck a block under the seated side, okay, like that, and it will give you a little bit of leverage to go over. Okay, so do use that if you struggle with this one. If you can't bend your knees and sit in this position, you're better off Straightening one or both legs out and just doing a side stretch, okay? Or the same stretch but with the legs out in front of you. So just place the hand on the floor, drop onto the elbow, breathe in, lengthen your top side, so you're reaching out of your hip, you're not bringing your hip with you, that's really important. Exhale, come back, lengthen, 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 and come over to the other side, stretch this side now. And then inhale back to the floor, stretch the top side, and exhale. Slowly moving over to the other side, and bring the other arm over the head, okay? And again, inhale, and exhale. So trying to keep your hips and legs as still as you can, because you're really just going side to side from the waist. Okay, we're going to do 2 more. Inhale, and exhale. And last time, breathing in and breathing out. Good. And then rest. And to change sides, just bring your feet out in front, keep facing the same direction, just turn those legs round so that they're now at the other end, okay? Other foot on your thigh, legs bent. Now again, if this side is the side that's possibly a little tighter for you, get a block under that side that you're sitting on here and allow it to support you, okay? So hand on the floor, we're going to go down and we're going to stretch, keep the hip away from you as you stretch out a bit. Exhale, lift up and over to the other side. And again, breathing in and breathing out. And again, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, up and over to the other side. And again, inhale. And exhale. And again, breathing in and breathing out. Good. Engage your core to help you go from one side to the other. And again, we're going to do 2 more. Keep that hip away as you draw out of it, stretching each side. Let's make this one the last one. Inhale and exhale. And then return. Okay, we're going to swing those legs out in front of us carefully. Come into a V. So we're going to do saw, okay? Dig your heels. Now if this position is hard, you have 2 options again. Bring the knees up. If that doesn't help you, you can sit on a block, see how you go. You might want knees bent as well if you're on the block, okay? Sit tall and float the arms out, okay? And keep the shoulders down. Reach through those middle fingers. We're going to exhale, engage the core, pull it to your spine, twist, and then slowly curl forwards, really pull in that tummy here to reach out in front of you to that little toe on the opposite side. Breathe in, curl back up, breathe out, twist and reach to the other side. Keep the heels digging, top of the head goes towards the knee, the forehead goes towards the knee, and then come back up. Exhale, twist and reach across. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, twist. Reach across to the other side. Inhale, come back up. Now, just in case you feel like you're cheating, just check that you're not rolling that opposite hip off the floor, okay? So we're going to twist and reach, and inhale, come back up. Exhale, twist and reach, and inhale, come back up. And again. Okay, let's see if we can do 1 more. Force yourself to sit tall in between each one, reaching out and back up, and then twist and curl forwards, and inhale, come back up, and rest. Well done, and relax. Okay, 1 more exercise here, probably more for the shoulders than anything, is our leg pull supine, our reverse plank. Okay, so we are going to lean back on our hands. We're not having them close to us. It won't work so well like this, okay? So make sure you've got plenty of space and lean back on your hands. Now, ideally, fingers face you, like I've got here, but you might prefer hands turned out if you suffer with wrists. The other thing to watch for is what's happening around the shoulder joint and the chest. If you're closed in and sunk with your chest, then you want to really roll the shoulders back and let the chest open right out before you lift. So as we exhale from this position, we're engaging our core And we're going to lift our body up, try and get that straight line so that we've got our plank position but the other way up. And then inhale, lower back to the floor. Okay, keep going. Exhale, open those shoulders and the chest and lift up. Keep the core engaged as you lift. And then inhale, come back down and repeat. Exhale, open those shoulders, lift. Inhale, come back down. And again, open the shoulders and lift. Up high, push on those arms, squeeze the glutes as you come up higher and lower down. Can we manage this last one? Open and lift. And then inhale, lower down. Good. And then come forwards and shake it out. Well done. Okay, we're going to go down onto our back and we're just going to finish with a little bit of stretching. Okay, so you can lie back and just let the body relax down. Okay, so coming down, head down on the floor and just bring your knees into your chest and just relax. Get the breath back, just ease it off. Okay, and just rock side to side. Let the body relax. Okay, calm the breathing again as you gently warm down now. Okay. Okay, we're going to stretch out. Arms go back over the head, legs go out along the floor. We're pointing toes as we breathe in and we're stretching as far as we can. Breathe out as you let it go. Dig the heels, breathe in again. And breathe out, let it go. Bringing those arms over, we're bending the knees. Now have the feet together, arms wider. Let your left knee drop out, inhale. Exhale, bring that knee back up. Open the right knee, inhale. And exhale, bring it back up. And again, open the left and bring it back up. Open the right and exhale, bring it back up. Now do both, open both away, inhale away. Exhale, draw in and bring those knees up. And again, inhale and exhale. And again, inhale and exhale. Two more. Open, return, and open, and return. Good. Okay, take one leg up to the ceiling for hamstring stretch now. Just lengthen that leg up. Dig through the heel. Good. Clasping those hands around the thigh, press the heel out. Keep the bum down. Check where your pelvis is on the mat, whether it's tilted or level. Okay, let's bring that foot back down as we change sides. Press out through the other one. Okay, just dig through that heel. Good, and then slowly come back down. Moving into the glute stretch, cross one foot onto the opposite knee, bring that supporting leg towards you, and just hold your stretch here, pressing that cross knee away. Okay, doing well. Just rest the head on the floor if you can. Feel that glute stretch, okay, and hip. Okay, and release, and we're going to do the other side. Good, just holding, press that cross knee away. Good. And then slowly we will come out of that one as well. Okay, we're going to move into kneeling now. So bring yourself up slowly. Okay, so come onto the mat on our knees. So kneel up. I'm going to do a little bit here more for stretching the front of these hips. So step one foot forward, right out in front of the knee. Press your pelvis forward. So keep the tailbone tucked down, bum tucked under gently as you press forwards into that stretch, just to help open the front of your hip a little more. Now from here, lift the arm on the same side as you're getting that stretch, lift it up to the ceiling and lean away from that side. And you'll feel how the stretch kind of pulls and increases up through the front there. Okay, so just hold that. Okay, and then slowly return and sit back as we change over. Step the other leg out. Tuck the pelvis, we're going to press forwards into our stretch on this side. Okay, and we're going to bring the arm up on the side that we're stretching, and we're going to lean away from that side and feel it all increase up through the front, out of that hip there. Okay, and just hold, and then slowly we're going to come back from there. And then whichever foot is in front, bring it back towards you. Okay, take a breath in, breathe out, and push yourself up to standing. Okay, and shoulders down, standing tall. Okay, we're going to open out the chest, clasp the hands behind the back, reach the arms away, and then take the arms in front, draw forwards, stretch across the upper back, and then release. And just roll those shoulders one way, back the other way. Shake it out now, and just relax. Thank you for taking part.